brown paint, no parties. Grandma's in tears by the gates. Grandma went to some buried. Had to learn how to walk through flames. They see the scars, think savage. They never see the nights I pray. Heart so broke, still bandaged. Still stand tall through shame.
Youths round ends move heartless, but every bad boy is someone's son. Every postcode war got carcass. Every RIP post leave mum. They don't show court days, auntie. Visiting hours on a Sunday bus. They don't show bailiffs, gas street. Little sis crying, who do I trust?
I see man get spun by sirens. Came back high and went right back in. I see man get spun by violence. Never came back, just name on skin. Had a thing that I thought was wifey. Slept on floors, she held that too. Then she flipped sides, moved slightly. Shared those secrets, fed man fuel. Now trust me, I got trust in stages. Day ones work friends, strangers. One wrong look, man, study their faces. Eyes don't lie, but the talk stays basic. I was in bits trying to piece me together. Cold in my chest, still change for the better. Had to learn, you can die for your set, but your set won't die for your mum's rent ever.
Nank in the bush got stashed and rusted. Knew one swing could cancel a life. Something in me said leave it, dust it. Rather get rich off handling mics. Still got brethren stuck in systems. Still got ops that will love me dead. But if I go jail, who funds my siblings? Who gon' put food in the fridge instead?
Eye for an eye, yeah, I knew that scripture. Grew up thinking that's just law. Now I see cells and semen in the mixture. Cycle keeps spinning when we keep score. So I move wise, but I stay on guard. Love my block, but I love my yard. Love my fam more than I love my pride. If it's me or them, then I'm going hard.
Stay true through the madness. Heart sore, but I manage. Lost bro, can't mask this damage. Still rise up, still balance. Came up round pain and panic. Still pray that we all break habit. If I said that I got you, I meant that deep. Love's more than a caption status. Broken home, that's broken language. Arguments bang like doors on hinges. That went ghost, left mum doing mileage. Shift after shift, just building bridges. Fridge had frost, not food inside it. Meet a flash and we live in the minus. School next day, still acting childish. Come back home, feel bare like the wiring.
Teachers chat, you got so much promise. They never see bailiffs at the door. They never see mum talk to the wall. Cause the stress in her head too raw. Had to be man when I weren't that age. Lied on forms, wrote big man wages. Flip that pack, then I flip that page. Try both roads, see which one cages. Had a thing that I loved, then lost. Her dad hated my block, my past. Said I'm gon' fail, said I'm that cloth. Girl, believe part, relationship crashed. Tried to do right, still labeled wrong. Still got blame for tunes I ain't sing. You can give heart, give soul, give lung. They'll still ask, what else do you bring? So I bring truth that hurts, that heals. I bring scars, I don't hide my feels. I seen man them die for the cheapest thrills. Seen mums get life with unpaid bills. If you got pain, then you got purpose. If you got cuts, then you got surface. Every bruise that you try mask under, one day there, that's proof you surface. I ain't tryna play some perfect guy. Still got rage when a friend turns slight. Still see red when a man tell lies. Still think swing when I lock these eyes.
But I cool.
Mom's tears on the stove. That's gear and it's cold. Whole house full of smoke. I just learned how to choke. Oh, 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 oh. Mom's tears on the stove. That's gear and it's cold. Whole house full of smoke. I just learned how to choke. Grew up where the windows crack, cold breeze through the council flat. Mom praying that he won't relapse. I'm in school with last week's raps. Hand me downs, got my ego bent. Free school meals, that's the main event. Friends laugh, I just laugh with them. Deep down I was filled with cement. Heavy heart but I walk on stones. Streets raised me when I left that home. Older youth showed me how to roam, how to flip way, how to hide my phone. First pack in my Nike pouch, whole block tryna wipe me out. Whole beef, whole life in drought. No trust, go watch your mouth. Used to see my brethren at the show, now he's in a box. Got a snap from his mom showing pictures of his socks. He was there when I starved, when the lecky got caught. Now it's RIP post and his name on the truck. Eye for an eye, that's the code that we learned. You touch mine, we gon' leave your whole block hurt. But revenge don't heal when your chest still burns. You just pass that flame, then the whole place turns. It was pain in the morning, pain in the night. Broken home boy tryna make it right. Lost my dogs, had to sharpen my mind. If they doubt me, I just double my grind. Eye for an eye, still protecting my own. But I learned real strength when I stood alone. Heart on my sleeve in a world full of stone, tryna turn all this hurt to go from chrome. Old flame in my phone last week. Said she miss how I talk in my sleep. Said she hate how I live in these streets, but she love how I still stay deep. We was kids with a big, big dream. Said we move out when we hit 16. Then I cheated cause my heart went clean. I was scared of love, only knew routine. Always thought they did like my dad did. So I left first, moving massive. Had a good girl stressed on the mattress. Now I look back, that was childish. Every L that I took had a lesson. Every text that I ghosted, confession. I was hurting so I spread that tension. Now I'm careful with the ones that I let in. Therapy talk in my own head, tryna break cycles before I'm dead. If I have kids, they ain't seeing what I've seen. They ain't hearing grown men fight for it. I still roll with the ones that were there when it's peak. Same coast, same men, same street. If I rise, then we rise, that's a family feast. Loyalty ain't cheap, that's the tax on peace. It was pain in the morning, pain in the night. Broken home boy tryna make it right. Lost my dogs, had to sharpen my mind. If they doubt me, I just double my grind. Eye for an eye, still protecting my own. But I learned real strength when I stood alone. Heart on my sleeve in a world full of stone, tryna turn all this hurt into gold from chrome. Used to hate when they said you're gifted, cause my life ain't sweet, just twisted. How I talk about hope, still risk it. How I preach about change, still distant. But I'm done tryna fit that mold. I'm the sum of the stories I told. I'm the boy that survived when it all turned cold. Turn pain into lines, turn lines into ghosts. Little bro, that's how you stay on track. When no block tryna drag you back. Told him fam, you just move with tact. Keep your head on your books, keep the cash intact. You can still be street, still keep your pride. Still ride when it's time, still pick your side. But don't lose your soul to an image or hype, cause that man go viral.
I grew up on pain and pride. Same block where the hope went dry. Mom cried in the dark at night. I just swear I'd change your life.
Look, I came out the yard with a chip on my shoulder, stress in my chest and rage in my eyes. Kettle on, belly banging the door, man, saying tell him I ain't inside. Gas off, food stamp days, had to mash work just to keep that alive. Whole estate got council dreams, but the main role model got 35. I ain't never had trust, had trauma. Grew up seeing dad cut corners. Mom say son, don't end up like him. I still hit roads, same borders. Young boy with a Jansport bag, I wasn't bringing back schoolwork, brother. I was bringing back quick turn cash. Pray and see God don't bug that number. Cold night, same trackies, no drip. Every other kid flex, I went sick. Turn anger to an everyday shift. If I'm broke, I get rush, can't sit. Might see man laugh, can't clock my pain. I don't show tears in a public place. I see man hug, then talk man's name.
I see man ride, then switch in a chase. Eye for a night, that's standard. Hurt me, I won't take that banter. But I learned some beefsteak cancer. Spreads till it kill off the answers. I lost friends I can never get back. Not us, just ego attack. We both had pride, both said mad things. Both too hard to relax. I was chilling on curbs with crooks. Heart clean, but my hands got shook. One wrong day, one wrong look. Whole life changed, that's all it took. Bro died, I ain't slept real since. Still smell that water and the drip that rinse. Still see mum when the dark that flinch. Say he ain't make it, and my soul went limp. Still talk to the sky, say you good up there. Try laugh, but my chest feel bare. Pour juice on the curb instead. Like how many man them never got that check? No suits, just tracksuit funerals. Last text is in my phone like a bruise. You was tryna leave, road town usual. Now the graveyard got your views. Every girl that I loved had walls. Same as me, so we both play roles. Argue, block, then call, then ghost. Cycle, repeat till the whole thing cold. Told one thing that I never move slack. Still lied when I said I'm fine. I ain't cheat, but I hid my mind. Can't build trust over half-truth line. I had rage that I put in my grind. Hit them shifts, didn't check no time. Oh yeah, I just hate that pride. Still broke, but I sharpen my mind. Reading books, I would laugh at first. Self-help, bruv, I come from dirt. But I took them gems, they work. Now the same way scars go worth. Pain on my back, but I stand on mine. Heart full of cracks, but I still don't hide. Say what I am, I don't switch for lights. If I die, just know that I live my side. Cold lessons made a man from a kid. Broken home, but I built from the bits. Every loss that I took turned brick. Now the same old stress get flipped. Man, them talk about loyalty lows. Often boys ain't loyal to home. Mum in rent arrears, but he froze. New kicks, new drips, same phone. I went better, I just clocked what's real. If my mum can't eat what's drip, you can flex on the gram all day, but the bailiff don't care about pics. I seen cousins go jail for the back. Come out still broke, still mad. Whole fam mates, mum went grey. Little sis now big, that's sad. All that time for a postcode war. Man don't know, just post that door. Said to myself, if I take that for it be for my
Yeah, I grew up where the blocks breed beasts and victims. Knife talk, normal sirens, I could rear them. Mum stressed out, bailiffs at the door twitching. I had to learn to pray and to play my position. Council flat hallway, smells like pain and pain. I was young, trying to figure what this hate all meant. Dad's voice distant, vodka in his stained old breath. He said life ain't fair, you just play what's left. I seen big bros hug, then they snake man later. Seen mums hug sons at the grey cold crater. Cemetery grass, the wet from the last tears. I was talking to the stone like you should have been here. My friend turned ghost before he turned 20. I still hear his laugh when the block gets empty. Said he changed rules, said he'd go legit. Next week, white sheet, now his name's on a brick. You don't know about pain till your phone line rings. And a voice on the line can't finish that thing. That's your brethren blood, that's your childhood twin. And the pastor talk hope, but your heart won't cling. From a broken home, but I built my code. If I said that I got you, then I won't fold. If you ever did me wrong, then it's eye for eye. But I still pray God keeps my soul inside. Half these guys chat love, but it's lies and likes. Same man DM ops tryna swap your life. I was sleeping on the floor by the boiler pipe. Now landlord tryna smile, come my hoodie nice. Had girls say I'm cold, I got trust issues. You would too if you wipe tears with the same tissue. For your mom and your gal in the same damn night. Both crying cause they feel like you changed your life. One said you too road, one said you too broke. Both said you too distant, both right, I know. I was married to the grind, no wedding ring.
Had to choose quick bars or a better thing. See, I never been perfect, I've been too proud. Stood tall in a storm, wouldn't blend with a crowd. If I lied, I would've been further maybe. But I sleep too deep, what my conscience hates me. Got heart like a lion, but a mind like war. I forgive, but I never let you near that door. Cause I see my own blood, put my name in dirt. And I still helped out when I knew they flirt with the other side, still claim that they're neutral. Real life taught lessons it weren't from school. Look, late nights kettle on, just me and my thoughts. Mum saying get a job, fed circling the block. You don't know that feeling when your last £10 gotta choose buy food or go link this brown. I was stuck in that tug of war, broken loyal, tryna feed my fam, still dodging so. Used to watch man flex with a chain and whip. Then I clocked half their stories ain't matched that drip. They was capping for the gram, I was hiding from the cam. Stash box under 9, still giving her a hand. She would bless my head, say you're more than this. But the man them said ride and the road said risk. I've been hurt by girls that love my pain. They don't want you healed, they want that same old drain. They love broken boys cause they easy control. Till you bust up then they talk down, call you cold. I was stressing over texts that I shouldn't reply. She was stressing over pics, tryna live that life. I was tryna be a man in a boy's old shoes. Can't fix love when you ain't fix you. Now I look back, half that drama's lie. I was searching for peace in the darkest nights. I was tryna find trust in a half-truth life. I was giving up my heart for a half-cute smile. You know the ones, yeah, I say ride or die, but the actions say use you, then wave goodbye. So I learned, judge vibe, no.
Used to stare at that ceiling, bare nights I ain't sleep. Mom stressed in the kitchen, bill stacked knee deep. I was young but I clocked it, had to plan, had to scheme. Now it's pain in these lyrics, every bar's what I've seen.
Look, see I came from a mad type background. Dad weren't there, man's background check. Council flat, one room, bare madness. Mum tryna pattern that debt. Olders outside with the food and the flash. I was 90% impressed. Other 10% thought man's broke, you know. That lifestyle might make sense. First time that I held that pack, no sleep, had to make that flip. First time that I lost that pack, no lie, nearly made man sick. Mommy in my ear like, son, that's stress you don't need. But the landlord knocking the fridge all empty. Pride had me out in the sleep. Phone line jumpy, heart all jumpy. Jakes do a spin, man tense. Got brethren sitting in cells for the same mistakes. That's life, that's sense. See money come quick, see money go quicker. Them notes don't hug you at night. I see man die for a postcode, fam. I ain't rating that type. Still if a man violate, I can't lie. There's a switch in my brain goes dark. It's an eye for an eye in my city. But the cycle there tears man apart. I got cousins that barely know peace. Whole year tryna dodge that charge. They ain't evil, they're hurt and scarred. Just young and emotionally starved. I got trust issues deep, I can't lie, I don't sleep. Round guys, smile in your face, then they text you're up. Whole block full of secret spies. Had a youth that I called my brother. Fed him, let him pattern and shine. Touch one lie, then another man's clocked that pattern of slime. Love life, that's a write-off G. Pick girls with the prettiest pics but the ugliest energy. Talking big on the gram and the flesh is trauma and jealousy. Try to fix them while I'm still bleeding, that's suicide mentally. Used to think being cold keeps you safe, but it kept me lonely instead. Whole crew in a rave, man smiling, I'm there with a war in my head. PTSD from the knocks on the door, from the raids, from the blue latex. From the day they took bro in cuffs, next week saw his face in all old bits texts. Had to stare in the mirror one time like, fam, this can't be my chapter. Either end up a name on a jumper or a number that's owned by the captors. So I pray for the youths in the bits where the lift smells dead and the lights don't work. You ain't cursed, you're hurt, get bread, but remember your worth. I came out cold, but my heart's still warm. Had to grind in the rain, in the darkest storms. They changed on me, but I stayed this form. Could've folded, but I stayed this strong. I took L after L, still I laced my boots. I seen fakes turn snake, I just faced my truth. If I ever said love, then I meant that use. I took pain to the booth, then I made that proof. Yeah, broken home didn't break my soul. Just bent it, shaped it, made man old at 13. Washing them plates at 14, watching that road unfold. I was in class with a blade in my bag, not proud, that's fear, that's stress. Man grew up seeing mums get dragged, no hero, step just frets. So I swore I ain't touching no woman enraged, that cycle that dies with me. If my son ever sees me shouting his mum, that's a day I ain't tried to see. I know man that a gang on streets, but at home they're soft with a seed, that paradox sees to me. You can't claim real then leave, still I can't judge too hard. Cause the role models I had weren't saints.
I grew up where the curtains stay shut. Mum stressing on the rent, Bellif knocking like what? If I told you every scene, you would think it's all cap. But I bled for these words, I ain't reading North chat. North chat. House cold, fridge light, that was dinner on a plate. Noodles in a jug, couple cousins, all we had was debate. Who's really riding, who's lying by the way they move? I seen man switch sides just to gain some views. Broken home, I was sleeping on a fold out. Council flat, always smoke loud from the whole block. Pops ghosted, mum's eyes had the whole plot. Tears in the sink, thought I'd fix it with a road job. I ain't tryna be a hero, bro, I'm tryna pay bills. Hand me down crept, soul flapping when I chased thrills. Every up was a mirror, every mirror was a test. Eye for an eye, had my vision looking pressed. Cause when you grow where we grow, you don't trust too fast. Man, I'll dap you in a day, tell your secrets by the dark. I seen friendships die, over pennies, over clout. One screenshot turn a real one to a doubt. Used to look up to the youths with the loudest chains. Then I watched them go jail, mum's break on the train. I said I never glorify the pain, just explain it. If I talk grease, it's mechanics how I changed it. My ex said I'm cold, I don't talk enough. But how I'm meant to open up when life's been rough. Every time I gave heart, they just took that cut. Now my trust come in portions, that's a pushback, brother. Late nights, me and bro had a pact, that's blood. If I shine, then you shine. Both climbing out the muddy, got a clip, RIP. Now I grind for the two of us. Talk to your peer, on my wall when I'm losing trust. Man will say, hold it down, then they fold in court. I see man take oaths that they couldn't support. So I move with a small crowd, circle like a dartboard. Rather have 4 lions than 100 out of cardboard. I'm from a place where the sirens sound like lullabies. Youth clubs close, little kids learn alibis. And still I ain't tryna make excuses for the mess. I turn the pressure to a diamond on my chest. Real cold truths in my chest, but I still don't fold. Came up in the rain, but my heart won't mold. If I die tonight, tell my fam I tried. Every scar on my skin is a badge of pride. Cold truths in my chest, but I still don't break. I was praying for a win while they prayed I was fake. If the road gets dark, see the fire in my eyes. I've been hurt so deep, but I still got rise. Look, I had bros turn pagan over little sums. Man, I'll risk a whole bond for a little crumb. Had a chick tell me, babe, I'ma ride to the end. Then I clocked she only loved me when I'm kinda trends. She was wearing my tee, but her heart wasn't mine. Had my name in her bio, but she crossed that line. She was chatting to the ups, dropping addies on a slide. Whole time in my yard, saying, baby, I won't lie. That's why I moved, this a touch, distant. Won't beg friend, I ain't them, I'm distinct. If I call you fam, then it's real, that's just instinct. But you gotta show me something loyalty, imprint. See I lost little cuz to a blade in the back street. You weren't even in it, just a kid with a track dream. Yeah, now his mom there screaming me. Cold truths in my chest, but I still don't fold. Came up in the rain, but my heart won't mold. if I die tonight, tell my fam I tried. Every scar on my skin is a badge of pride. Cold truths in my chest, but I still don't break. I was praying for a win while they prayed I fake. If the road gets dark, see the fire in my eyes. I've been hurt so deep, but I still gon' ride. I still gon' ride.
Hey. Hey, hey. Used to stare at the ceiling. Her mom cried, man, I hated that sound. Council flat, cold nights, one heat up. Whole block beefing, I just took it all down. Swear this pain made patterns in my brain. Same track, same train, same rain. They see drip, I see pain stains. They see wins, I see grave names. Grew quick, had my childhood shortened. That never came round, that's important. Any love that I got was distorted. Real talk, all my role models awkward. Big bro on the wing, that's caution. Mum worked 2 shifts, that's exhaustion. Fridge had frost, not food, had porridge. Still had dreams of a mortgage storage. Look, man, I've bled for this surname. Back beef, I ain't start, that's wordplay. Eye for a night, whole ends in a blur, mate. Still I learned one thing, that hurt pays. If you flip that page, don't burn mates. But I seen close friends turn early. Same youth that I shared my first set with. Tried lying my yard for a girlie. Dirty now, bro, you've changed, you're different. Of course I have, found my listen. To the pain, to the distance. Feds in the rain through the kitchen. Couple man snitched for a quick win. I just bit lips, kept it zipped in. Never wrote statements, I write scriptures. Ink drips, let the wound turn wisdom. Used to think love just lost in lies. Argue all night, then apologize. She would scroll through my phone like, who's this? I say no one with my guilty eyes. But she played her part in a slick disguise. Had man thinking I'm the villain. Whole time man was paying for her Uber rides. While she linked guys in my Air Force linen. Now I move cold but my heart's still soft. Trust gets earned, not tossed. Seen man die for a name on a block. And a block don't care, that's lost. I ain't here tryna flex on the net. I got eyes still praying on deck. Little cuz looking up, that's pressure. I can't show them this life's just a bet. They love talking about ups in a verse, but their up is the man in the mirror. Little bro died, it was alright. P-shirts next week, timeline for a God, him is bitter. So I pour this pain when I'm out late. One take, trying, pattern my mind state. Tryna turn rage into righteous. Tryna turn ice into 9 place. Oh, cold shoulders, warm heart. Trust God, but I still play my part. Came from nothing, still walk in the dark, but I shine from the inside, come out my bar. They want man to lose that spark, but I rise every time life parts. Eye for an eye, still calm my rough. Cause revenge don't heal, just hold your heart. Grew up where the sirens are soundtrack. White sheets, that's a flashback out back. Mum said, son, you're my last chance. So I treat every loss like a bounce back. Whole estate got trauma, that's normal. Kids turn beast and everyone mournful. Man, them two cried on the socials, but can't say I'm hurt cause it's awful. I got friends in a dirt, friends in a box, friends on a shirt, friends on a block. Still start chasing that first bit of prof, cause they never learned it was worth more than shows. You see pain turn man to a rock, I see pain turn rock into art. I'm the one that they call when it's dark, cause I've been where they are, I just walked that path. I've had beef with my own reflection. How you still broke with this much tension? How you still love with this much vengeance? How you still pray with this much question? Therapist asked about that, I deflect it. Safe next topic.
I still see that one bed flat in my sleep. Mum stressed, bailiff letters in a heap. I went talking those days, I was deep. Hardcore. Tryna find any way that I could eat. Look, late bus home, hoodie up, I was pissed. Friends turned ups over pennies, that's a myth. Grew round man who slide for their sis. Wouldn't back mum when the landlord switched. Whole block had that broke boy cough. Asthma pumps, little man running from cops. No dad, bare uncles that came and got lost. So tired, but I patterned this frost. First whip weren't mine, that was big bro's whip. But I cleaned that seat like I owned that shit. He said drive straight, little man, no skids. You gotta move smart in a rage, not quick. I bare rage, I just hid it in jokes. Acting like I loved ends, really I felt choked. Teacher said pick a path, I picked road. But I still had books in my rucksack fold. See pain, I done patterned that knee. Wear it like drip, like a tech fleece. Every hug felt peak, I ain't trust these peeps. Smile in your face, but they too confused. I seen brothers do stills for a rep. I won't pay rent for their kid that's dead. I seen girls play wife for a check. Nah man out when his bread turn red. My last one said I'm too shut down distant. I said babes, this trauma ain't instant. She want date nights, flowers, the system. I got flashbacks of flats and eviction. How you want love from a boy still limping? Scars from the block, but it's pride I'll be gripping. I learned more from mums crying in kitchens than any book man flicked in detention. Lesson 1, don't beg for a seat. If they don't rate you, make your own street. Lesson 2, have a heart but teeth. Cause they smile sweet, then they slide that piece. See my guy get locked for a move. Other you them flex, slide at their proof. But I looked at his mum in the room, and I swear on my life, bruv, that ain't cool. Still if you touch fam, ain't talking it out. Eye for an eye if you're drawing me out. I ain't saying it's right, but it's how I was crowned. I protect what I love, I ain't messing about. But I don't brag about banging or stepping. I'd rather boast by the graft than the lessons. Turn that stress in a quiet progression. Every L got flipped into one more weapon. Now it's late night drive, same blocks, new mind. Used to just lurk, now I study road signs. I ain't chasing clout, I'm chasing time. Cause you can't buy back what you left behind. Remember that night when the call came through. Bro got dip, whole chat went blue. I was staring at the wall like, this ain't true. Then I seen his pic with a RIP too. Funeral suits, they're smelling like tears. Whole block there, same man's here. But where was man when he needed an ear? When his head went straight and his thoughts weren't clear. That's why I don't rate half of these dons. Post bare quotes, never pick up their phone. If you my brother, call me, I'm on unknown judge, I've been there, same song. Therapist said I got deep trust issues. I laugh like Doc, you ain't walked in my shoes. How you wanna heal when the pain's my fuel? Whole grind built off the harm I knew. But I'm tryna relearn, unlearn rain. Still see feds lights in my mum's hallway. Still hear keys in a cell man's cage. When I close my eyes I can smell that place. I clocked early that this life got rules. You don't snake your cold world, innit? You either learn or you lay down. Had to bleed for every lesson I got. Still I ain't switched sides.
Mum stressed in the council flat. Bailiffs at the door, I remember that. Gas off, had a kettle on the stove just to heat up water for a little bath. Hand-me-downs, no designer tags, but I swear that hunger gave a different graft. Bro said school's dead, hit the block instead. I said fam both mad, but I need a path. Broken home, I grew up in the echo, shouting in the next room, plates on the floor. I ain't really care about birthdays, used to pray they weren't beefing anymore. Trust, I ain't never had that. Uncle took what we saved, never came back. Mum cried, I was in the hallway. Swore down, I would never move that man. I See man turn snake cause a small change. Same man say love bro in the group chat. Said he'd ride when it's peak, yeah he said that. But he folded when pressure hit, true that. Eye for an eye in my head back then. I was low, I was down, I was vexed. Had a weapon in my palm like say less. Lucky that I didn't send him to his rest. Cause I got cousins doing time over dumb pride. Whole life in a box from one night. I still slide for the fam if it's on site. But I think twice now, that's a long ride. Lost friends to the roads, lost friends to the roads. Ain't talking, just graves, some souls went cold. We ain't kids anymore, some hearts turn stone. Man share post, never ring my phone. Bad gal in my bed, had my heart on ropes. Use love as a weapon, had me broken, broke. Share secrets, then she used them as a joke. Put man's pain on the net for a post. Now they ask why my trust so tiny, why my circle small like a one-man army. West side I love when it find me, cause I know what a smile hide calmly. Still I wake up and I thank my God that I still got breath and a brain that's on. Man, I still got rage that I tame with songs. Put a blade in the bin, put the pain in the bars. Never been rich but I'm rich in scars. And that's worth more than your rented cars. You can flex your drip and your Insta stars. I can't flex fake, I just flex my heart. Came from hurt, I ain't run from pain. Turn my tears to a hustle in the rain. Yeah, I bled but I stayed the same. I'm still me, can't say I ever changed. Trust is rare and the love feels strange. Still I ride for my blood, that will never fade. If I lose it all, I rebuild again. Cause they can't take pride or the lessons in the rain. It was beans on toast, nice meal prep, health kicks. Used to hit the block, now I hit reps, bench press. Had to swap late nights for the sunrise. Still tired from the past that I can't shed. Granddad said, don't chase what shines, chase what stays when the lights go dead. I ain't get back then, I was young and vexed. Now his words in my head every time I'm stressed. Seen boys get rich off a quick flip. Seen boys lose it all in a quick snitch. Seen mums bury sons in a silk fit. See that pain in her eyes, that's real drip. R.I.P. on my hat, that ain't fashion. That's a name that we talk with passion. Used to pour 2 shots for the man them. Now I pour out my soul, that's a mad thing. I got PTSD from my postcode. Every corner's a memory I don't show. Every joke in the group got a dark note. Every laugh got a face that we don't post. Broski said we ain't meant for the office. But the ride for my blood or the lessons in the rain. Lessons in the rain. But the ride for my blood or the lessons in the rain. Lessons in the rain. But the ride for my blood or the lessons in the rain. Lessons in the rain. But the ride for my blood or the lessons in the rain. Lessons in the rain.
Used to think pain made man evil. Now I see pain just reveal who's fake. Whole block talk on a man like they know me. Only God I'ma know what it takes. Look, grew up in a crib where the doors got slammed. Mum stressed out, bare letters in her hand. Kept gas low, said it's ambitious, son. Truth is, that's how you stretch one last grand. Man, them outside, same hoodie, same plan. Get rich quick on a Nokia bang. I was in my room with my back to the wall, thinking how many sins to your soul feel damp. Pops weren't there, just voicemail tone. Heard more lies than I heard our tones. Every man talk about love, then switch. You think man's heart got a revolving door, bro, it's mad. Seen man ride out, then cry in the can. Seen girl cry wolf, then lie on the stand. You don't know trust till you lend that hand, and they bite that hand, and they smile on the ground. I was down bad, still split my loss. He was up good, still moved me dark. How you hate man's guts when I gave you a star? That's why I keep circle tight like a fade, no pop. Eye for an eye, but I still see karma. You can know corn in your chest, no armor. Or you can learn from the L's, come karma. I chose grind, turn pain into love. I turn rage into rent, money stacked for my needs. Same road raised us, same road deceased. Every other month there's a new black fleece with a RIP print. That ain't fashion, that's grief, look. Lost bros that would've died for me. Now their mum still cry for peace, and the ops still slide for ego. Yet both sides broke, still dying for streets. I move different, heart being caught like prescriptions. Still got love for the district, but the hood love you to the coffin, instant. I ain't tryna be next on a wish list. Mum said, chat to me son, you're distant. I said, how I'm meant to talk about pain, when the last time I opened up they flipped it. Still I never went fake for the image, never switched codes just to fit in. You can check man's past and my present, same name, same lane, same spirit, just risen. Cold nights in a whip with a seat laid back, stomach on E, tank on half. Me and bro share 1 meal and laugh. Said one day this plate get large. Same ones laughed at the dreams man had. Now they're in my DMs, send hearts too mad. Bro, you changed, you ain't paid me back. Why old man time, cause I broke that trap. I've been on the grind, no days off. Turn late bills to a payoff. Old things still wanna say I'm washed. Same thing said I'd be laid off. Them times she was preying next man in a German. I was on the bus full burden. Still rang her up, said you good, you certain. Her reply dry, now she want that person. Funny how they spin when the tables turn. Funny how fake love feel like burns. She told man you ain't got what it takes. Now I motivate you, stay quote my words. Lessons learned, can't hold no grudge. Can't stunt for the net, that's crud. My little cousin watching every move that I make. If I slip, he think that's love. So I pattern up clean when I step outside. Talk growth even when I chat vibes. Told brother read 1 book this week, same way I tell him keep. Play from sight, cause the world already set man up. Judge see skin and forget man's love. He don't know that I pray for them man, them nightly name by name when I rest my blood. Pain in my chest but I still walk tall. Walk through court, still talk to the Lord. If they ever try to take man's fam for a victim, I fall, I fall. I fall.
Mindful, heart heavy, whole life in a disco bag. Realizing how can we manage it? That's so bad. Hurt on death, the pain.
Mindful, heart heavy, whole life in a Tesco bag. Every lesson cost me blood, but I still thank God for the tab. Yeah. Mom said pray, but the gas bill pray louder than me. So I learned maths with a Z, no GCSE. Broken home, door slam, plates fly, bare beef. Pops left clothes, left debt, left grief. Council flat hallway, piss in the lift. Empty fridge, 1 egg, split that in fifths. Bare kids on the block, man shared that shame. Hand me down, coat still walk like it's mink, no shame. Late night sirens, blue lights paint my block. Young G chatting about score like it's FIFA, not Glocks. I ain't glorifying pain, that's trauma on loop. That's a youth in the dark while his mum in a suit. Seen bro try ride for a name and lose it. Seen man switch sides for a crumb and misuse it. Eye for eye, that's the code they gave. But I clock revenge, just chain me to graves. Lost couple brothers, still talk to the sky. When I pour that can, that's me asking them why. Why you step in that whip? Why you answer that call? Why the real so dead and the fake stand tall? Trust issues mad, I don't sleep too deep. I got people in my phone I wouldn't trust with a key. I seen girls say love you, then lying man quick. Then make up tears, but the motive stick. One ex try and move with the ops for clout. Same one said, ride or die when we pattern the house. Hard cold now, I don't text too much. I just read man's aura on a clock who's sus. But still I ain't bitter, I'm better informed. I just clock out a smile, can hide a storm. I talk about drip, I talk about bell. You flex in a club, I save for a cell. Cause if I ever slip, that's wig and gown. So I'm bagging my dreams while I'm bagging this brown. R.I.P. to the ones in a mural frame. If you see my pain in my eyes, you can keep your chain. They threw dirt on my name, I grew roots in that.
turned pain into prayer, now I move intact. This from a cold estate, where the love turned thin, where a hug feel fake and a hate feel kin. I seen a lot break, I refuse that end. Stay true through the rain, I won't fold or bend. Yeah, I seen bare loss, but I padded my win. Had my back to the wall, still I fought no spin. If the world turned mad, I still back my kin. They can never say I changed, I just grew my skin. Grew my skin. I was young in a class, couldn't focus on books. In my head doing sums, had to double these crooks. Teacher said you'll be dead, or you'll end up jailed. Funny she ain't wrong, couple man met both tails. But I chose grind with a real tight vision. If I'm taking a risk or an exit mission, I ain't dying for a rep, that's a budget dream. I want mom in the yard that she owns set clean. Family first, that's my daily verse. If I touch any sin, it's to flip that curse. Uncool on drink, stuck in debt. Council on next, but we ain't done yet. Man, I came from mold on the walls that damp. Now manifest stamps on a passport stamp. Still tenants of the block in my bloodstream deep. But I'll break that chain for a goddamn sleep. Betrayal hurt deeper than the knife that swing, cause you gave man access to the softest thing. Talk is cheap, actions pay that fee. I don't hear what you say, I just watch what you be. Seen bro eat with a man, then switch for a crumb. Back rich on the gram, made noodles our mums that told me loyalty ain't word or pose. It's who picks when it's peak and it's dark and close.
Had to pattern up my mind, not just pattern up kicks. Seen man die for a name on a flick. We was kids, growing up with grown problems. We was forced to commit. I'm stressing in the kitchen, final notice on the map. Waiting for the door, she told me son just relax. I'm meant to chill in the fridge looking flat. Little bro asking what's for dinner, I just laugh, change the chat. Cancel flat, always smelling weed and bleach. Orders on the block show me money, say you can eat. They don't show you about the sales or the chase in the street. Just a new plate, new chain, and receipts. I was stuck between a prayer and a plan B. Trying to be a man when my dad never planned me. Fake smiles from men that will probably backstab me. Same ones now claim love, that's what gassed me. Eye for an eye, had me blind to the blessings. I was outside trying to slide for a question. Risking freedom, chasing pride, not progression. Anger in my heart, on my sleeve, no discretion. Gal said I'm cold, I just call it self-defense. Seen love turn lust, then it ends in a text. You're too closed off, you don't ever express. I talk about pain, I ain't processed yet. She cheated, then cried, said she did it cause I'm distant. Funny how the snake blamed the victim, that's twisted. I ain't even perfect, I was out, I was drifting. But I never broke code, I was loyal, consistent. Still I kept it moving, couldn't sit and play the victim card. Had to turn the trauma to a different child. Had to charge it to the game, turn the scars to bars. I'm from where a postcode, separate heart, my brethren got touched. I was thinking about revenge. Mom said one more body, never bring back your friends. So I put it in a pen, let the ink represent. Had to bury all that rage, know my life in a pen. Now I'm trying to be the guy that my nephew can rate. Not the guy on the news that my fam got a face. In a box or a dock, that's the obvious fate. If you move like there ain't other options in place. Still I ain't soft, I just learn when to step. Any disrespect, I respond with success. Real killers in suits now, checks get you pressed. I protect my name, but I got my piece next. Grew up hearing money over everything talk. But when the Reaper came, he never checked your net worth. Cousin in the grave, he ain't flexing a murk. He just left a mad hole in my chest that burns. Used to sit up in my room, curtain shut, no light. Thinking if I disappear, who'd cry? Demons in my head tryna whisper me lies, saying nothing's gonna change, you're defined by your life. But I'm stubborn with survival, I can't fold. Even at my lowest, I was still 10 toes. Still putting on a front, so my mom don't know that a big grown son nearly let it all go. Therapist called, I never answer the phone. Thinking I've seen too much, talking ain't fixing my soul. But the streets never hugged me when I felt that cold. They just say man up and hand you a roll.
Roll the dice, get a charge or a casket. Same cycle, new youth, same trap, same habits. I broke free, but I still feel guilty. Like I left man there, like I moved too quickly. Half my man, I'm still stuck in that block talk. Other half in the ground from a block war. I can't even judge, I was there when the plot formed. Now I pray for him, every name that I lockjawed. And them gal that I hurt, I was moving like a stray, heart frozen from the pain. I just pushed them all away. They was trying to show love, I was trying to get paid.
Same block, same stress, man's different though. Heart got cold on mine, gone militant, bro. Had to bleed on a page just to free my dome. Still carry all the pain from a broken home. Mom's tears and them council walls, I remember that bailiff note by the door. Had to treasure scraps, pops weren't there, just his ghost in my attitude. Now I'm trying to break chains, no passing through. I was young, had rage, I ain't understand. Front line in my own yard, problems in the fam. Mom working 2 shifts, eyes black, hands cramp. Fridge light on, no food, just cold cans. Late night argument, fist through the plaster. Little bro shaking, thinking that it's his fault after. I ain't no peace, only patterns and paranoia. Council letters, social workers at the foyer. Brethren said slide out, we could flip this pack. I just saw quick cash, didn't see no trap. Could've got back, gave my mama a heart attack. Still I walk that road, tryna fill that gap. Seen man switch sides for a little shine. Same ones I'd hide in my house when they risk time. I was giving out trust like it ain't cost life. Till I clocked nice guys, get called to the same knife. Had a girl that I thought I would ride with, but her phone too loud, man, I clocked all the slight shit. Told me that she loved me, then crept with my guy quick. Lips said forever, but her eyes said I might did. Now it's trust issues, can't sleep when it's quiet. Phone face down, but my thoughts too violent. If I love you, it's deep, that's a blood pact. You break that, I can't ever get a trust back. I had for a night, that's how the ends raised me. But vengeance just left my own soul shaky. Used to plot revenge on my daily. Now I'd rather level up and outpace him safely. Still I got dark days, flashbacks on a bus ride. On my bro, in that casket, mom's crushed eyes. I was backstage, hoodie up, couldn't stop cries. Asking God why not these fuck guys? But I'm here though, so I must have a mission. Had to turn all this pain to a different ambition. Every L that I took was a hidden tuition. Now my bar works sharp like a prison incision. If I cut you off, that's self-preservation. You have man out here doubting my foundation. Now I'm tryna build wealth, generational. From the rubble, from the trouble, from the base station. I've been broke, I've been lost, I've been cold inside. Still I rose from the smoke, had to swallow my pride. If you cross that line, can't never switch back sides. Can't stay true to the core, even when it went right. For my fam, for my blood, for the kids in the flats. For the ones with a dream and a chip on their back. We got pain, we got scars, but we live and adapt. Yeah, we stay true to the core, never changing for that. I don't glorify stress, I just talk my truth. Seen a 16-year-old get choked for views. Mom screaming in the road, had to walk right through. Thinking that could've been me, oh mellow you. See the block got codes, but I don't love nobody. You can ride for the ends, end up dead for the body, man, and brag about war. Then ain't more in the lobby, same hands that were clapping now, covering bodies. I learn quick, no you're a double-edged blade. You can die for the man and I still move strange. I gave man my last bit of food, same play. Would've left me to starve in the cold, same day. So I move with a tireless, small ring, big aim if I call. I don't rock, I've been lost, I've been cold inside. Still I rose from the smoke, had to swallow my pride. If you cross that line, can't never switch back sides. Can't stay true to the core, even when it went right. For my fam, for my blood, for the kids in the flats. For the ones with a dream and a chip on their back. We got pain, we got scars, but we live and adapt. Yeah, we stay true to the core, never changing for that. Yeah, we stay true to the core, never changing for that. I grew up around broken homes and broken hopes. Mum crying in the kitchen, bills and empty cupboards. Pops wasn't there, streets tried to adopt me. I had to raise myself. Yeah. Yo, I really came from the block, no captions. Hand me down cold rain, chain reactions. Bailiffs at the door, mum stressed, pure madness. I learned to hide pain, man patterned it with banter and badness. Man seen man switch, same block, different motives. Used to share chips, now they sell you out for a bonus. Same you, I lent kicks, try expose my lowest. Guess love in the end's got terms and conditions, no notice. Bando flaws, I was bagging with a hole in my sock. Phone ping, but my heart still froze on the spot. First lost it, I had to carry bro to the box. Black suit, fake tears, man clocked who was lost. I am proud of them nights I was lurking. Anger in my chest, every up face a person. Eye for an eye, had me blind on the surface. Nearly hit a man that looked like me, that's the scariest version. See man rid for a name, then they snitch for a bargain. See man pray in the dark when the sirens start barking. Little sis look at me like, bro, why you starving? So I turn pain to a plan, put the hurt in a harness. Old thing try to play me, use my wounds as a weapon. Told her all my trauma, she just saved it for a sentence. When we argue, she bring up every secret I mention. That's when I knew not every hug is affection. Trust issues turn my heart to a fortress. I don't sleep deep, keep a blade in my conscience. Flashbacks, stairwells, blue tape, caution. All these dead friends still live in my thoughts, no mortgage. R.I.P. my guys, I still talk to them at night time. Tell them about the shows, how I'm patting the pipeline. How I cut off fake love, had to drop fine line, cause being real they kill me. But I'm still a lifeline, I came up from the cold, I can't fold, that's a myth. They took man for a joke, now they quote when I spit. I lost friends, lost fam, lost love, take the hit. But I stay me, stay true through the pain that I live. Yeah, I came up from the cold, I can't fold, that's a myth. They took man for a joke, now they quote when I spit. I lost friends, lost fam, lost love, take the hit. But I stay me, stay true through the pain that I live. Stay true. Look, I really saw mum turn coins into dinner. Boil kettle, pour it on noodles for the winner. Gas off, lights off, still I had to feel bigger. So I break every curse, got my will getting thicker. Man talk on my life, they went there in the rain. Phone dead, no lift, just me and my shame. Had to walk from the station, hoodie out with the pain. Thinking if I disappear, would they notice a change? OGs use me, said I'm family, fam. Till I needed them back, then it spanked me, fam. Had a box in my bag, but my heart felt cramped. Cause I knew if I slipped, mum lose her last bit of chance. So I prayed on a bus, face pressed to the window. Feds on the corner, my hand near the symbol. But I ain't tryna flex on a life that was sinful. Every move came from fear, not from tryna look inful. That man DM me like, bro, you're an inspo. Same ones laugh when I rapped on the intro. Said I'm wasting time, hit the strip, get your skin froze. If I listened then, I'd be stuck in a bin, bro. Bad gal.